Hello guys, in this video we're going to be talking about the changes that have been made to the Gran Turismo 7 physics that were included as part of the 1.13 update. So in my previous video I compared the physics of Gran Turismo 7 to that of GT Sport, and there was a running theme of just a little bit too much snap oversteer when leaving slow corners, and this was particularly bad in road cars. So the combination I used was the BMW M4 at the Nurburgring Gr3 circuit. So that's where we're going to start, and we're going to see exactly what changes the update have brought. Now the BMW M4 is a car that I have driven on circuit in real life, and it's a very good car to drive. It's responsive, it has good traction, and overall it's a fun car to drive on circuit. Before the update, it was completely different to my experience in real life, and it was an absolute nightmare. Coming out of the corners, it was awful. There was no grip whatsoever. However, post-update, this has been much improved. So providing you are sensible on the throttle, which you would be in real life, the car responds quite nicely. You might get a little bit of a loss of traction coming out of a slow corner, but you're able to control it and really just kind of turn into the slide and get a nice exit from the corner. And if you do go over the limit on purpose, then the car does still bite you and will go around in a circle. But overall, it's definitely much improved. Any oversteer that you do experience, you kind of were expecting it. You know you've just been a little bit too eager on the throttle, where previously, before the update, it would just completely take you by surprise, and it felt like there was nothing you could do to stop the slide. In the high-speed corners as well, it's also much improved. You don't feel like you're driving on eggshells anymore. You do have some faith that the car is going to grip when you send it into the corner. So how have the changes affected race cars? Well, in this test I was using the Gr3 Corvette at Monza, which is the same car and track combination I used in my previous video, and there's definitely more grip out of the slow corners. There's more grip in the medium and high speed corners. The car does tend to understeer a little bit more though, especially through parabolica. So there's definitely been a shift in balance, with a bit more grip going towards the rear of the car and a bit less grip, I would say, maybe in the high speed corners from the front of the car. Overall, it feels pretty good. I would say there's probably just a little bit too much overall grip. So you're not getting the snaps from the rear like you used to, but the overall grip level is probably, in my opinion, a little bit too high with this one, especially when we're on the racing hard tyres. So the issue before the update was that snap from the rear of the car, but the overall grip level was probably alright. I think they've probably increased the grip potentially a bit too much, but at least there's no snap now. So I definitely think it's a step in the right direction, but I don't think it's quite where we want to have it just yet. So finally, we're going to have a look at the notoriously difficult circuit experience at Deep Forest Raceway, and this circuit experience challenge uses the Audi R8 Gr3 car, which pre-update was absolutely horrid to drive. Now post-update, to be honest, it's still pretty horrid to drive. However, the circuit experience is easier to achieve. So it has been made a little bit easier, but it's still not a car that I enjoy driving and would choose to drive if I had the choice. If you were struggling to achieve a gold time though before the update, I would definitely give it another go. After just 10 minutes jumping in the car, I was able to go around about 1.5 seconds faster than the time I'd previously set. So guys, I'm really interested to see what your opinions are of the changes that have been made in the latest update. Please let me know in the comments if you prefer it now or if you'd rather have it how it was before. Let's continue that debate in the comments, and I will see you again in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you can see more just like this.